I never really asked you to do it. It was like an unspoken thing with our eyes.
The wedding of Eminem's daughter, Hailie Jade Mathers, was nothing short of a fairy tale. An intimate, magical affair with close friends and family, celebrating her union with longtime boyfriend, Evan McClintock. Yet beneath the glimmer of lights and joy-filled toasts, Hailie harbored a secret that could have made headlines that very night. She was pregnant. What followed was a carefully orchestrated charade involving her best friend, her now husband, and a web of clever deception. And when the news finally came out, thanks to none other than her famous father, Eminem, it sparked waves of surprise, humor, and yes, a touch of controversy. Hailie Jade, 28, has long led a relatively private life, despite being the daughter of one of the most famous rappers in the world. She has always managed to keep a low profile, using her podcast Just a Little Shady as an outlet to connect with fans without inviting too much scrutiny. But when she learned that she was expecting her first child only a few months before her May 2024 wedding, she and her inner circle faced a delicate challenge: how to keep the pregnancy hidden until they were ready to share it with the world. Hailie, known for her meticulous planning, opted for a simple solution: appear as though everything was normal. The only problem? Hiding a pregnancy isn't easy, especially during events as social as weddings, where drinks are handed out liberally, and suspicions could arise if someone were suddenly teetotaling. That's where her best friend, Brittany, came in with a genius plan. On the October 4th episode of their podcast, Hailie and Brittany, who's been her confidant for years, recounted the humorous, almost cinematic way they dodged pregnancy rumors at the wedding. "I need to also defend myself now that this is public knowledge that you are pregnant," Brittany said, playfully exonerating herself from any judgment. What followed was nothing short of a comedic covert operation. Whenever people were turned around, she would hand me her drink, and I would chug, so it looked as if she was continuously drinking throughout the night, Brittany explained, recalling how she became Hailie's unofficial drinking stand-in. "It was a job she did with gusto," as Hailie confirmed. "You were like, 'Oh, I'll take some drinks of it,' and I never really asked you to do it. It was like an unspoken thing with our eyes."
But I need to also defend myself now that this is public knowledge, that you are pregnant, because at said wedding, people did not know that she was pregnant, so she was, grabbing a drink, not consuming the drink as a responsible parent does, and
Brittany was taking one for the team.
And whenever people were turned around, she would hand me her drink and I would chug, so it looked as if she was continuously drinking throughout the night, and that happened.
Well, then I'll defend myself, though, because I never really asked you to do it. It was like an unspoken thing with our eyes.
This unspoken thing epitomized their close friendship, but it also sparked curiosity among wedding guests. Some attendees noticed Brittany was particularly tipsy that night, which led to subtle questions about why Hailie wasn't getting equally drunk, but they dodged those inquiries with grace, or at least enough grace to keep the secret intact for a few more months. One of the most amusing parts of the story was how Hailie's husband, Evan, got involved, or rather, how he didn't. Hailie revealed during the podcast that Evan, who had been helping her subtly avoid alcohol at earlier social gatherings, was not as keen this time. Usually, Evan has been the one who will take some sips, but he was not nearby, Hailie shared with a laugh. Evan apparently didn't enjoy the lavender lemonade mocktail Hailie was sipping on throughout the night, so he opted out, leaving Brittany to step in and chug the drink whenever needed. Evan was like, "I don't want that," Hailie recalled, chuckling. "But you were like, 'Oh, I'll take some drinks of it,' so I feel like you kind of volunteered yourself for that one." Brittany shrugged off the notion, knowing she was doing it for the greater good, to keep her best friend's secret under wraps. If the story had ended there, with a smoothly concealed pregnancy and a joyful, quiet announcement to friends and family, it would have been nothing more than a light-hearted tale. But Hailie's pregnancy reveal took an unexpected and controversial twist when her father, rap legend Eminem, unwittingly or very cleverly, spilled the beans in a big way. On October 2nd, 2024, Eminem released the music video for his song Temporary, which immediately set the internet abuzz. In the video, Hailie is seen handing her father a gift, a Detroit Lions jersey emblazoned with the word Grandpa on the back. Then, in an emotional moment, she gives him a sonogram photo of his future grandchild. Fans were taken aback. Eminem, who had always been fiercely protective of his daughter, was now the one breaking the news to the world. The rap icon, known for his raw honesty in music and reluctance to involve his personal life in the media, had decided to share this joyous moment with his audience in a way that was both sentimental and unexpected. The timing, however, raised questions. Eminem's reveal in Temporary was met with mixed reactions. While many fans celebrated the rapper's emotional turn, others wondered if it had been staged for publicity. Was this a calculated move to draw attention to his music, or was it a genuine, heartfelt moment between father and daughter? The timing of the reveal, just one day before Hailie's Instagram post confirming her pregnancy, led some to speculate about whether the Mathers family had coordinated the entire announcement for maximum media coverage. Hailie had remained largely out of the public eye for years, and this sudden influx of attention felt too coincidental for some. Critics pointed out that Eminem's relationship with his family has always been complex. His early songs often painted a strained and turbulent picture of his dynamic with his mother and ex-wife, and he famously mentioned Hailie in several of his lyrics, from heartwarming tributes to darker, more contentious references. The fact that he chose this moment to bring his personal life into the spotlight again led some to question his motives. Adding to the controversy was the fact that Hailie had successfully hidden her pregnancy for months, only to have her father unveil it in such a public way. Some questioned why she hadn't made the announcement on her terms, instead of allowing her father's music video to be the platform. Was this Eminem's way of reclaiming the narrative? After all, he had spent much of his career keeping Hailie out of the limelight, only to now thrust her most personal news into the public eye. Yet, for many fans, the reveal was nothing short of touching. Hailie herself had expressed immense gratitude to her father in a note featured in the Temporary video, writing, "You truly are the best dad in the world. Love you forever plus $100 million forever, ever, and always." This heartfelt message seemed to suggest that the moment was deeply personal, despite its public platform. During the Just a Little Shady podcast, Hailie addressed some of these concerns. She shared that she had always intended to reveal her pregnancy in her own time, but felt overwhelmed by the joy of the moment when her father decided to share it. "I never wanted to rush it," Hailie explained, "but when my dad was so excited, it just felt right." Whether or not the reveal was carefully orchestrated or simply a family celebrating a joyous occasion, one thing is clear: the story has captivated fans and sparked debate. Hailie Jade Mathers, the once quiet daughter of a rap icon, now stands at the center of a controversy that combines humor, sentimentality, and public intrigue. As Hailie and Evan prepare for the arrival of their first child, the world watches, wondering what will come next, and whether the Mathers family will continue to surprise us with their ability to blend personal moments with public spectacle. That's a wrap. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. See you in next video.